nobody saves.
Yeah, they do get them all.
Yeah, the scout goes down, and nobody saves. But because Cloud9 have done such a great job on these first 3 rounds, they've got quite a bit of money.
Rough. They were $50 short of op full armor, but I guess still JDM will be able to get the Kevlar and 1 flash. So maybe some more utility out of it. Everyone else though, full nades. Even only 1 kit though on haste. We'll see how that will play out if the bomb is going to go down perhaps. Molotov up into that boost. That's going to Molotov and smoke there, just controlling it, allowing is that Cutler I believe in there, well pushed up. So nice mid control from CLG. That was one of the adjustments that our analysts had suggested for them. So
yeah. Yeah, that is a mid being taken fully, and now we have GDM soloing B. He's got the op, he can cut off Sunroom, and is actually worried about someone boosting up, and that does make it kind of a difficult spot to hold if you are assuming someone is in Sunroom, boosted up with the bosses. Falls off to a more passive angle, one that's more manageable where he doesn't have to flick up and down, and this can allow CLG to focus on mid and A. They've got 2 in each spot, Cutler's all the way pushed up, and they can molly out vents, but they won't find anything for it. The only player over towards B is Sean Garris, as usual. Not actually looking for a frag, but simply, I guess, hanging it out until they decide to make their presence known. But oh, there's a first frag. Freakazoid takes a head off Cutler.
Yeah, Cutler trying to peek nothing, and then Freakazoid capitalizing on him, getting out of that position that he was in. He finds the frag, and now Shroud going to bring down Hayes. Only 30 seconds of the round right now, and actually, look at that. Tarek with 2, JDM finding a USP kill onto Sean Garris, who was watching that B lurk. Or rather lurking B. Freakazoid now the last terrorist alive with an AK. No time, but at least he does have the bomb. Almost catching Tarek on the rotation. And will find him, but shot down from behind. JDM getting them on the board. CLG with a CT round, and that's a rarity.
Yeah, Cloud9,
CT rounds.
Yeah, these are going to be hard to come by, or most likely will be. Now, Cloud9 actually just took like a long time to actually do something. I mean, they didn't go for mid control. It was CLG that were able to focus on mid and A because they had JDM anchoring B. And he's got a really great spawn for anything right now, and it looks like he's going to take his talents over to B to look for that drop pick. Won't find any resistance, and Cloud9, who are on some sort of broken buy, might look to do something fast because they're low on nades.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to send 3 towards that squeaky room. Skadoodle might be waiting on that jump. I can't tell. Let me actually check. No, he is not boosted. He's actually working his way into A main. So it looks like it will be kind of a A take here. Skadoodle trying to find that pick outside, but smoked off. Sanks back here in quad. He's got to find at least 1 frag from here, and he will do it. Freakazoid's going to be getting that kill and taking a little bit of time to do that boost over, but that's going to be a faster flank coming in. That could very well catch Skadoodle off guard. Meanwhile, Tarek up on that catwalk. He's going to go down. Cutler looks as though he has shot, and we catch him reloading when we switch to his perspective. So he was able to find that frag onto Skadoodle, and Skadoodle holding down that angle. So 4 on 2, and Cloud9 able to take that round.
I don't know if
just
CLG,
a one-off win for CLG.
Yeah, I don't know if CLG were really anticipating an A hit there, as they played very static. Like, Tarek was up there at the boost. They saw the smokes coming out. The flashes rained over, and he kind of stayed on the catwalk while Sanks was kind of left on his own at quad. Didn't really move around a lot. There was not many adjustments made, and I guess CLG were hoping that the setup that they had was sufficient to defend the site, but because Sanks only traded 1 for 1, they got the bomb down. It was kind of like it wasn't hard enough fought to stop the rush of Cloud9, who, if they could have anticipated or paid more attention to where their money might be, would have seen that the low nades could pressure them into executing quickly like they did and not faking.
All right, so here we go. Only 2 M4A1Ss up on the side of CLG right now. That's on Hazed and Cutler. Let's see where they are actually heading out towards. Both of them towards the A site, and they look to be getting aggressive. The smoke is down at A main. Are they going to push through it? Shots spamming from the other side. Now Freakazoid pushing up. They will catch a glimpse of each other, and Freakazoid brings them down. So both guns, I mean, I kind of like it, right? They try to make a play. They go for something aggressive, but in this case, it does backfire. Now you're left with just 3 USPs. No chance here to win this round at all. Nothing coming out, bringing down Sanks. Eric and JDM in the smoke. Not spotted, but still taken down. I think I heard some laughter from the Cloud9 side of things.
I think if you like that, you have bad taste, because they had two rifles. There are only 2 players with type rifles, and they pushed into A main one after another. Sure, Cutler had the idea that you might be able to catch him. Oh wow, okay.
Going
had the idea that you
unsilenced.
might be able to catch someone off guard and just walked in right after. But even if he got that frag and was able to escape, I mean, the fact that it was a risk meant that they were risking the only 2 guns left on the map, right? They weren't even in positions where if they died and they were in the site because they lost the trade, that someone else could come and pick it up. And so I feel like that was a little bit unwarranted.
Yeah, maybe once seeing the smoke is there, you don't go for it. But if you've got the pop flash, try to make an aggro play.
Yeah,
just get in their face. But when the smoke comes down, I think, yeah, it does kind of change the equation way too in favor. So, Freakazoid over the boost. Also, actually, a couple people up there. They'll find the frags, just bringing down the ecoing CLG side. JDM trying to push through B. He's going to be greeted. It's Cloud9, good communication, always watching the back. No flanks. No, unnecessary casualties here on a round. Building that money up. P250 for Hazed over on the highway side, all alone.
Cloud9 off to same start, right? Like they've got a huge lead on T side. They're having absolutely no problem. Economy's being broken over and over again. As I guess we'll see with their basically second attempt at a rifle round here, or third attempt, considering they've won 1 and lost 1. But if they do lose here, it's going to be bad news for them, obviously. Or will they be able to buy? It's going to be hard to tell, but Cloud9, no matter what, are going to have more than enough money to do whatever they want for a couple of rounds, having over 7K each.
Yeah, Shroud near 11K, and he's loaded, right? He's got everything he wants. So he'll be able to buy for quite a while. All right.
Really?
I mean, if CLG lose this round, I'm already just thinking to the second half.
Oh,
and that was so close to a 2-for-1. I don't know how that doesn't connect. He does eventually get 1 frag. Now coming through the vents quickly as Hayes, but only 1-for-1 there as well. So Cloud9 3-on-3 right now, spotting that. There's Skadoodle, nearly takes that off.
Volvo, please.
And yeah, perhaps. We'll have to catch that the Reddit post about it, I'm sure. So bomb going down under T control here. Coming, actually all through CT. We'll now have Terra coming around through the vent, so they'll try to pinch on this a little bit. And look at the Molotovs. They had some smokes for the post plant, CT and upper, and now an extra Molotov going down, just making that time tick away. And time is a precious resource right now for CLG. They do not have a kit. Cutler does find this frag. They've got the man advantage. He actually finds another one. Now it is just Skadoodle. And where's the opping from? He's gonna go down, no kit, and there is still enough time, so they went quick enough.
Wow, yeah, that was a very, very close round. I mean, who got those couple of kills? It was Cutler, right, on the retake.
Through, yeah.
2 kills and the defuse to win it. Skadoodle missing a couple shots on the man on upper. If not for missing there, he probably would have had an easy time winning the round, but very crucial round for CLG to win, but an even more crucial one coming up right here and now. And it's not because it's going to break the economy of Cloud9, it's just to sustain their own. Yeah, I wonder what we'll see for Cloud9. It seems like a lot of delayed stuff. Like, we haven't seen a really early mid take so far. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure, it looks like, being put on mid at this moment. Flash coming out, Cutler pushing up, and just a boost over.
Is he about to go? He will catch Shroud, the first one out, but Freakazoid there to trade it very quickly, coming out lower. And actually, Hazed and Sanks bringing him down. And it's actually all the work of the rifles here. The 2 ops that CLG went to go for, making this round even more important for them since they invested so heavily into it. I think it will pay off.
If they had spent some time like scouting for information, I'm sure they would have just. Ooh,
the bomb's down up on the boost as well at middle.
Oh, that's so.
So
awkward.
if one more person goes down, whoever's left on Cloud9 in that case would have to win by fragging. And it's Sean Garris. He's got to kill all 3 of them. He can't actually get the bomb.
He could counter boost if he was sick.
Do a quick double jump.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually no, he can go up middle, do the trick jump.
Yeah.
And he can get up there. So
just,
there is hope.
minimize and pull up my YouTube tutorial and then
yeah, nice shameless self-plug there.
Yeah, but they do win that crucial round. 2 rounds in a row for CLG, and they did it with early mid control. It was nice. They had ops anchoring both sides, and because they felt like Cloud9 were going to go for it, they were completely right and reaped the benefits. If C9 saw that there was maybe an op on both ends, they could have flashed either one out and had basically a sight of themselves. It would have been pretty easy to neutralize them. But now CLG, CLG have maintained the secret that they are opping. Actually, have gotten rid of the other one.
And they got rid of it, right? It wasn't spotted, and then they drop it. And I kind of wondered about it in the first place. Like, you had just won a round, and like, why not just do the same thing and see if it will work again? Instead, they immediately go, oh, let's pick up double ops. And then it's not even seen, and now they just drop the idea. It seems like maybe they're a bit inconsistent with their trains of thought. Who knows? Already, though, they got 3 rounds on CT, so better than the last time
Yeah,
they faced off here on Cash.
That is kind of weird. I mean, maybe they feel like, oh, and now they've just completely given up mid, even though they had such a great time taking control of it. And I guess that's because they wanted to stick Tarek, excuse me, in the checkers while they have 2 players anchoring sites. And this is, again, a pretty good adjustment, as Cutler's going to be able to fast rotate to A on this full execute. Sean Gares is going to be out mid, but there are 4 players postured towards taking the site, and a couple of them are in pretty good position. Sanks at the fence and JDM at quad.
All right, let's see. That smoke that nothing always in charge of throwing out of that squeaky room. Thanks to the pop flash from Fence, still not turning around. JDM smoked off on the other side. Oh, a bit of a gap here. If anyone pushes up towards Fork, that could be problematic. And still no bullets exchanged between players. Not even a point of damage yet. And we're down to 25 seconds. They threw their smokes, and they didn't even go in on it. But now more flashes coming in. Sank's able to peek out, does find one from quad. JDM gets it, drops the bomb, 20 seconds to go. JDM another frag. That's an important one. Skadoodle and Sean Garris, and actually now a 2, well, now just Skadoodle. 1 on 2, Tarek down at 8 HP, but he has to plant the bomb. There is no time. Still, they're not going to charge him at all for it, and after the plant, they will find him. Cutler moves forward, takes it, and he will punch in those numbers. Well, I guess he's actually cutting wires in this case.
Yeah.
But does defuse the bomb, and is that 4 in a row to CLG?
Yeah.
No, 3 in a row. They had that first rifle one-off win.
Yeah, 3 back-to-back rounds. Look at the economy of Cloud9, still standing strong. They've got a bunch of money right now to work with, and CLG did a really good job there. I mean, they really weren't put to the test, though, I feel like. Cloud9 threw their smokes out, right? Waited for a bunch of counter mollies and flashes and nades, and didn't see any, so hung out for a couple more seconds. Still had to deal with 2 players in the site. C9, or CLG, excuse me, had no reason to assume it was going to be a fake because they had the proper static defense in place to deal with the execute, and so all that did was work in their favor. Playing sites, good idea.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. All right, so nothing, trying to have a spray down battle. And now right back to the mid control here as JDM brings down Sean Garris. Hayes finds Skadoodle. Shroud, though, going to try to turn things around for Cloud9. Gets him into a 3v4 position, but Tarek shutting that down. Won't even let him come out of the door onto the A site. Tarek not accepting guests right now on the A bomb site. And another one as he moves over towards mid, finds Freakazoid. So nothing in a 1v3, and the double ops are back. And they are aware of it, as each of those ops does have a kill.
Yeah, nothing. I think took a step there in the A main. He's going to get taken down by Tarek. 3 kills on the round. Huge impact with his op. JDM also helping out, and it seems like CLG are finding all the right answers right now in their setups. I've learned quite a bit in the last few rounds, I think.
Nice. CLG also, I would say, effectively kind of silencing the crowd as well. We got 3 people cheering when CLG wins rounds.
We got 1 for C, 1 for...
Yeah, 1 for L, 1 for G. And already a much better performance. They've adjusted the CT. They've done exactly what the analysts wanted. They wanted to see that some more mid control, and now it'll maybe be up to Cloud9 to have a better CT side, because if CLG come out swinging, if Cutler pulls off a T side like he just did on Dust 2,
yeah,
that's going to be terrifying.
You have to fear for them, right? You have to fear for them. I mean, CLG are getting a bunch of CT rounds, and they're making proper adjustments, and we just haven't seen any kind of good CT side on any of the maps these 2 have played so far.
Thanks again in that fence position. We'll kind of flash through. This time when they throw the smokes, Cloud9's actually going to go and execute out. Molotov coming in. Nothing, just going to pre-fire the fence, but Sanks was not there. He had moved back. Skadoodle, though, brings him down. 4 on 3 for Cloud9 in the after plant. Tarek with that op. He's been quite good. Had a 3K on the last round.
Wow, they've got a bunch of nades. They've got 2 kits with this retake, and they've got a couple of ops. And you know, if it were for the ops, I'd say just go for it. But yeah, it's definitely worth saving in this situation.
So Cloud9 able to, you know, kind of pull out that A strategy that we saw so many times, and I believe if you watch ESL POVs, I believe that's their veggie wrap. So they've been actually quite successful at that, getting a couple rounds there in the A site with it. Can they hunt them down though? Is the money on Cloud9 even in a respectable position to hunt? Not really. I don't think they could have afforded it. And looking at CLG now, they did save 3 guns.
Okay, yeah.
So they'll have another
fans
rifle.
for Cloud9, 3 fans for CLG.
Maybe it's just been a long day. That's what it is.
I feel it too, but I guess more pessimistic about looking at these 2 in the matchup, considering what we saw in Dust 2. But it's been a sudden change of heart for CLG. They've really found their footing and are managing to start The other thing is that like their CT setups have started to become dynamic. Like for a while they're doing the same thing over and over again, and now they've changed it up. Cutler, has he been spotted? It might have a really great lurk position behind three players who aren't going to check him. That's the perfect time to spray them down. 5-3.
Wow, what an effort from Cutler. I don't know, does Freak play 4x3? Because I think he did actually see him, maybe hard to tell with the X-ray from my perspective, but gets him right back into a 2-on-2 right here. JDM and Sanks coming in. It is op M4 versus 2 AKs right now. Let's see if the op affects this retake. It's coming from CT. Sanks from upper. A little bit of damage from that grenade. Spamming the side of that box, trying to make Freak maybe antsy. Oh, that player gets at the generator without him realizing, and he takes him down with the 5-7 Molotov now, buying time so he can't peek out. He does anyway. Sean Garris goes right through it. I think there's enough time wasted that this is going to be a Cloud9 round. He's sticking the bomb. He's trying to spin, manipulate those hitboxes. And everyone goes down.
Oh my goodness. After that play from Cutler, what a sick recovery from Cloud9, but wow, that 3K spray down. I need to watch that again. That was pretty sick. That being said, it's CLG. Suddenly after that, do they have to save? Are they trying to buy here? Oh, they've dropped guns on the floor and they're picking them up. Okay, so we got an op, we got a FAMAS, we got 3 5.7s.
Still a pretty risky round for CLG.
Yeah, they went to Valley Village and got what they could.
Will force them into a full-on eco, but going to buy everything they can in the last round if this doesn't work out. But they do go for this boost here. And I don't know if they're going to be where Cutler, once again, trying to make a big play. And there he goes. He will find Sean Garris. And JDM kind of supporting that as he pushes with the op through Squeaky to take a shot. He'll miss his, but Cutler getting them the early man advantage right now on a round so important to that CT economy. The flashes go out. Cutler now coming through the vents. He's just doing everything single-handedly. Another kill, another 3K for Cutler. Skadoodle, the last man to Sanks, also found one. FAMAS and the 5.7s chime in, and that's another round.
Yeah, well played, well played. They actually, they looked very solid there. Obviously, Cutler has been a monster. Up to 15 frags already on the last map. We saw him drop 26, where nobody else was close, even on the winning team of Cloud9. He was leading by 6 or 7 frags, so carrying that over, letting us know that it wasn't a fluke of a map, and now they only have 1 round left in the half. They can make it, 7 for 8, which it seems like Cloud9 would have a very decent T-side, but overall, I feel like from a confidence perspective, CLG finding the proper adjustments and winning some of the later rounds is going to give them more confidence than it would to Cloud9.
Probably confident too, because they've got more than 2 CT rounds, and they were able to put 13 together on T-side
them standards
last night. Yeah, so it's been a dramatic change for them. And we'll see. Oh, all the entries coming in for CLG. And just Skadoodle and Shroud up now. Skadoodle with a Glock. Did find a kill with it though.
Yeah, last round here, Skadoodle's going to throw a control smoke that's going to allow him to cross the site. He's actually going to push back over, and with 24 HP, finds a frag. There are going to be 3 players remaining, and it is Skadoodle, 1v3, 24 HP, and he gets taken down by Cutler. That is a 7th round for CLG. More rounds than this CT half that we saw all last map.
Yeah, that is the truth right there. So definitely quite different. But moving into this, well, let's see. I mean, Cloud9 also had their CT side criticized quite a bit. If they can make the adjustments. And of course, with a half this close, the pistol round is going to swing things dramatically. Give a team the lead, really. Or a decent one as Cloud9 ahead by 1 round. So waiting on a few players here to kick this off.
I wonder if they're going to hit him with the fast A split, if they're going to try to take mid control right off the bat, go mid to B. There's a bunch of things you can do on Cash, and it's kind of just the strategy involved in the pistol round is so much less important than actually just hitting your shots. This is like a straight up aim map most of the time, and that's why we have like on CT side, it's so common to stack 3 towards B or like 3 push B right off the bat, because that site is so much harder to retake, and because A is so much easier to retake, sometimes these people will not play it at all, and sometimes a fast A split can be the perfect answer to a B stack, or just straight up hitting B when it's the off chance that no one is going to be there, or just one person can be the right play. So there is a lot of psychology that goes on the pistol round, but if the play is avoided, if the stack is avoided, then it's going to come down to hitting your shots, and that's pretty much the most important thing.
All right, so here we go into the pistol round. We did have a brief look at the stats there, and you can see Cutler, he really turned it on. He had 2 3Ks. Tarek actually had 2 3Ks as well. And Cutler, top fragger in the server right now with 16 after the first half. So doing very, very well for himself. But here we are onto the pistol. Color's also going to be the first person to spot someone through A main. As we see Skadoodle and out towards middle. Freakazoid is the man that was spotted. Also taking the shots back, but he's got to turn around quick because CLG's exploding out of that door. Shroud's got to find one if he can't do it. So Terrace controlling the A site, 3-man retake. Skadoodle does have a kit. 4 Kevlars actually up on CLG and Tarek, bring it down nothing. So the lurk or the flank there completely shut down. Now you're just attacking basically like one-sided approach just from highway and the truck right there. And they're backing off because, well, kit and some nades on Shangaris probably weren't saving.
Yeah, I mean, what do we see there? We saw some failed shots, right? We didn't see much else. It was like Freakazoid in A with Shroud, peeking A main, Shroud holding the site down while Squeaky came out. They came out Squeaky with all their sides like facing Freakazoid, and he didn't hit the headshot, and they turned around and flicked to him, took him down, and that opened up the site completely. There's Hayes with another one connecting, and CLG have always been pretty sick with pistols. So that
there's Cutler
that is the first time that CLG have equalized, I feel like, on either of these 2 maps, and they didn't win the first pistol. No, they didn't. So with that into account, if Cloud9 are unable to eco them, they will be taking their first lead in the game.
Yeah, Cloud9 going for the force up here. Skadoodle with that scout, as you might expect, and the upgraded pistols coming in.
CLG also fighting for elimination here. I mean, Cloud9 and CLG.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of them, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that Cloud9 are up a map right now, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. In the series. See what you did there. Oh, to be honest, I think from what we've already seen, I feel like CLG can take this map. Train being the third, though, will maybe be quite difficult for them to close it out. But let's see if they can't extend it. Trying to survive here. Going up against the force buy of Cloud9. Skadoodle's been spotted. They know he's got a scout. You hear that scout, and you just kind of expect pistol armor on the rest of them. So they're going in, taking cautious. Are they going to check things? They don't actually check that first box. They're moving into the site, but it doesn't matter. Nothing missed quite a few shots there. Hayes able to turn and bring him down. Shangaris, though, gets one. Tarek trading him out immediately. Now Freakazoid finding an entry as they go in for this retake. Skadoodle's up in that generator with the USP. He will bring down Cutler. Now it is just Sinks. And he's going to go down. Shroud getting 2 with a 5-7.
Oh my God, and the force buy is successful. Cloud9 deny the lead from Counterlogic Gaming. It is going to be on the CT side though. They have to perform a feat that has not yet been performed versus Counterlogic Gaming, and that's going to be coming away with right now it looks like another 7 rounds. So if they're unable to do that, will not be able to win this game. And if they are, might speak to their ability to have future success in this tournament, because it hasn't just been versus this team that they've had these problems. So now a lot.
Ooh. That nade kind of trying to dissuade this boost. If there were another, maybe there's a kill there, but almost 100 damage coming out between those 2 players. I think that was the nade of Freak. Yeah, it was. And he's still ready for this. He sees that flash, and now he's got to expect that they're coming down. He'll drop that Molotov, and he'll get himself away, trying to keep his distance from those pistols that can one-shot. So I like this play by Freak. He gives up mid control, but I think it's a bit safer.
Yeah, and they're just going to circle it right now. Freak just has to watch the back of Z and make sure that no one pushes into CT while they play 2-2 in sights. And Skadoodle, what the heck just happened? Finds a scout wall bang through
It was through the, he was quad, he got it through the coil as the player was trying to come up highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shroud now spraying down here into A main, going to bring down those Terrace players again, unarmored with just a few upgraded pistols, but there it is, Cloud9, flawless round, building that CT economy, going to be oh so important as they try to get through this.
All right, Cloud9 fans starting to wake up.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah,
They're feeling it now.
Getting heated right now. I mean, yeah, they've got 6 rounds. It's not going to be easy, but they're starting to look good. Even though those eco rounds, like, if you're able to just clean up and kill all 5 players, I mean, if you're on the other team and you have pistols, you don't expect to win, so it's not that big a deal. But for you on the winning team, it can add a lot to your resolve to be able to just clean up on those ecos and then move into the next round knowing that you have a great economy to fall back on.
I like that. 2 Galils on the CT side here. In the first rifle round, it's the CTs with 2 Galils and a FAMAS and a scout. So honestly, even though there's a kind of a lack of nades over on the T side, I think they've got enough smokes to work with as long as they use them effectively. They've got the better equipment at least coming into this.
Yeah, true test for CLG, who obviously are playing with a sub and Sanks. Subbing out their IGL will have to come away with some T rounds. They haven't seemed to have a problem with that in the past, and that's evident right here as Tarek finds an opening pick on a Freakazoid who took a risk going for an aggressive A main peek, and now they'll follow up with a boost over mid, and it looks like they have control of it.
I mean, he went in alone. There was a pop flash supporting from his teammate to allow him to take that, but the player behind the box hears the flash go off, then peeks up and just eliminates Freak. And that's kind of rough, puts him a man down early. Maybe mid-round, let's say. There's about, what, 40 seconds, 35 seconds left now. Hayes is pretty low. Sean Garris behind the smoke, isolated in the back of Checker as a couple players are coming through. CLG pretty much have to commit to B right now. Skadoodle started to hit these scout shots. I think they just need to march forward as a unit, death ball it up. Sean Garris, though, behind them. He'll drop that bomb with the time getting low. I don't think they realize where it came from. He's able to get another and another. Tarek so distracted by the player in the site.
Hello? Is anyone there? Just completely had free reign from Checker. Killed 2 people with a very unsilenced gun. Finished the last
FAMAS
one
is loud.
with it's as loud as it gets, and a 3rd kill. And that is one of the most crucial rounds that CLG are going to have to play in this half. I mean, they lost a critical rifle round. So, I mean, they did win that pistol, though. Oh, man, that's going to come back to haunt them as well.
Yeah. It's just when you start committing to a site when there's so little time, you run out of time to actually check everything. And I don't think, I mean, I commented on the nades. They really had a few smokes. They had no HEs or Molotovs to get control of the backup quad without checking it. And here they come running into the A site again, just with some upgraded pistols. But they are getting sprayed down. Only JDM and Hazed up now. And they line up. Shrouded Freakazoid doing it all that round. And here it is. These 2 teams playing on cash, and CT rounds have been won.
Yeah. CT rounds are being won. Obviously, that was an eco round. CLG are going to forget that ever happened, are going to go into this round as their second opportunity to buy in this half. JDM's going to pick up and up. They're going to have all the nades they need, all the Molotovs they need. And we remember the first time around, CLG did a great job working a default, getting mid-control, mollying out vents, and finding an opening pick. They did that on a round previous versus Tarek, but haven't been able to transfer that opening pick into an actual W.
Oh my gosh, is that, oh, they missed the timing. I don't think that was on stream. They were trying to run boost off the garage awning, so you skip the trick jump and you just run boost over. Is this gonna work? Is Shark gonna go for it again? Let's see if they can pull it off. I really want to see it, and he does it. That is so sick. And he's up top, and he sprays down 2. Thank you, best play. Thank you, best play.
100%, that was nuts.
Wow, that was awesome. And Cloud9, we see them utilize the run boost. I was actually talking earlier, behind the stage, like, I think that can be utilized a lot more. We've seen them cross monster on overpass with it to get to the other side without being seen, and that was really sick.
Yeah, that was great. And obviously a sick spray transfer there, getting 2 kills, 2 headshots, and increasing the man advantage, though Tarek is looking to equalize, finds that headshot on 1 player. That leaves Cloud9 in a 3v3. No Sanks is coming up highway, and that's opening up the A site. All of a sudden, after that sick play, Skadoodle is left in a 1v3.
I got a tear coming down my face. I have to wipe it off real quick. Man, that was really awesome. And I mean, you're always kind of prepared and waiting for a player to boost over, but notice how he landed on the other side, at like the further side of the boost. So he wasn't coming right over the boxes wherever in pre-aims or scopes.
Yeah,
and that's why he killed that opera that was at the truck.
Yeah, he just straight to like the garage.
And even though it's been seen, I mean, I wonder if they even realized what happened.
No, it's possible they didn't, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to
So they could use that again, perhaps.
But
the bigger story, that was 4 rounds in a row for Cloud9. CLG have struck back, and they can get it done on the rifle rounds.
Yeah, they can. That's very true. I mean, they have won a pistol, they got eco'd. They have come back to win a rifle round, and it was in the face of that sick boost in a 3v5 situation. So we have seen them do it low on numbers. Can they just do it straight up a couple more times, do it consistently, earn themselves a save? I mean, that would really help them in equalizing versus Cloud9, who do have more control over this game than they do. At least so far, that's what they've proven. Now, Sean Garris and Skadoodle do have an off of piece, and Freakazoid comes out with an early opening frag on Hazed, who was trying to take a spawn in that situation, got straight up punished for it.
Yeah, so going down a man early also wasn't able to be supported here because there was a pre-Molotov up on this boost, but now we will see them going for it. It looks like they're going to sit 2 people here, keep them comfy, and try to split A with the big mid presence. It's Tarek, and who else is here with him? It looks like Sanks.
Wow, they're
Shroud, though, is underneath. He is so ready for this.
Yeah. Oh.
He's going to go over now. Shroud was fairly blind. Is he going to be able to get a... Yes, and there it is. It's over.
Don't ask when it's Shroud.
Yeah, Shroud's got it. Nothing also helped him out there. Freakazoid getting another. Started out with the first kill of the round. Finds JDM here. Now it is just Cutler 1v5. Fully blind, trying to spray down, thinking they're peeking wide, but no, they're running up close. Still almost gets a both. Had an opportunity.
Yeah.
Even still, that would have been difficult.
Yeah, in a parallel universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, CLG now on the back foot officially. I mean, they're going to take a tactical pause, and I think that's for good reason. I guess this is time to just recuperate for a second, collect your thoughts, take a look at the economy. We got a full buyout for 2 people, and then 3 people sitting on 23, 28, and 14. So not enough to buy, but they can if they wanted to. It'll definitely be an informed decision if they do, since they are taking a tactical pause. It won't be any kind of snap force up, but I can see a legitimate reason to want to do it because, I mean, actually, if Cloud9 win this round, it's going to go to 14, and I'm always an advocate of staying off match point, right? So that makes most sense, right? Buying when it's 14, but if they do buy now, that's going to mean that they're pretty much playing to win right here and now.
They've gone for it, we can see.
And they are going for it. Yeah, this is going to be an all-in from Cloud9. The next time they'll be able to buy is match point. And that is scary to think about.
Nice. Shot of the hands. Shroud taking care of that mouse hand.
Look at the Reese.
Going in for the manicures. All right, here we go. This is that important round after the pause as well. So expect to maybe see some shenanigans, digging deep into the playbook perhaps for CLG. No, just running into the op of Skadoodle. He's playing over here in the B-checker this time. He gets 2. Cutler jumping AKs him on the way in, close enough that the accuracy doesn't matter. And there it is, Molotov the generator in case someone's hiding out. Smoke the CT. But still, it's a 2v4. Sanks makes it 3. Can he get the other player trying to come in through the vents? That's Shroud going to drop in. That's actually the HE. And Molotov, HE going right back at him. So they're playing dodgeball over the vents. Meanwhile, I see it's a CS match happening elsewhere. JDM watching that flank with the op. 2-on-3, I mean, it'll be tough. They shouldn't win it, but there is still a bit of hope for CLG.
Yeah, I mean, they did do a 3v5. They have had a situation where they've been boxed in and still managed to find their way out. Well, this would be one of them. I mean, JDM does have an op. They do have some amount of time left on the clock. It looks like they just want to go back towards B after a certain amount of time, hoping that Cloud9 spread out a little bit more. They will have to worry about mid at some point, right? Somebody could have walked out, but at the same time, it seems like they're pretty adamant on just worrying about B. Nothing is just posted up here with the P2K.
So passive.
Does he not have any other gun?
I'm not sure.
That's curious.
At least he's got some nades. So the retake, I mean, that Molotov into the backside, if the terrorists actually do even get there, you can see that Sean Garris is kind of opping, and there's that smoke down. My gosh, he was so close to hitting that. Just the timing, shooting as the smoke
And there's that Molotov.
Yeah,
will it be on ADM? Yes, it is. He's burning alive. And will he die? He actually dies. Sanks, 1-on-3, finds the first frag. Knows one's in the smoke. Shroud comes on the flank, secures the round, and maybe the map.
Yeah, so I mean, we can see the highest money right now for CLG is Sanks with 850, a couple of people at $100. And now it's like, are we confident enough in our T side that we can save, try to get into rifles once Cloud9's on that match point, try to bring it back. They've had difficulty closing Cloud9, that is, against CLG in the last couple series that they have played.
Yeah.
And it looks like a TeamSpeak problem here for Cloud9, so another quick pause. But that's actually going to benefit CLG, right? They use their one tactical pause, but now a technical comes in from the other side, so
I
they
definitely
can still
hit up my tactical check my available tactical pauses and use one if I had one.
Yeah.
Right about now. So that could be a good thing. Yeah, they have a 3K apiece, and we see the faces of CLG right now. Everyone's pretty concentrated. It seems like. Yeah. They understand the repercussions of their decision, right? And they have to look forward into the next round. I mean, they could buy up right now, and it looks like it is just going to be another force. Cutler spending money.
Spending $2,600.
I don't want to talk too much about it, but it looks like they're looking to ready up here.
All right, so here we are, and the money gonna keep Cloud9 surviving for quite a while, right? You got about 10K loaded on Skadoodle and Shroud. So they're set. They can keep dropping for that team. It's going to be a long uphill battle for CLG.
Wow,
once again, forcing, if they lose this, Cloud9 will have a very easy match point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Or about the same. I guess Tech9 Armor probably come out again.
Yeah, that's what they're basically going to do. But if they don't win this one, I mean, it's going to be tough. And it seems like it's going to be a fast A split right here. Nicely
done. Shroud, once again, that run boost, that one much more common. Shroud invented the spot. Other people invented the boost. And there he is! From the top, bring it down 2. Sean Garris to find 1-0 as well. And there it is. Shroud using that spot in that key round. It goes unchecked and it pays off. And now just 1 away from continuing on in this tournament.
Yeah, 1 round away, and they're in the perfect conditions to do it because they didn't succumb to that force buy. They didn't lose any extra men. They're going to be perfectly happy with the way they've set things up. They don't have to rethink anything, including the way that they're playing A site, and they can just look forward to a pretty easy victory if it is the case that they don't get picked off early. I mean, the matter of fact is they know that CLG or low on economy will have low nades and are now down a man.
They do it again. They do the run boost again. Will it really go unchecked again? Let's see. Not really. I guess not. And it does. It goes completely unchecked. And Shroud there finally tearing far out, turns around to check it. He does only get 1 kill from the position, but there was already such a man advantage on Cloud9. It's just JDM. He does find 1 onto Sean Garris, but he's a 1v3. Nothing.